Hey, we're downtown Salt Lake City. We are going to talk to a bunch of people and ask them their true, genuine response on the best and the worst things about living in Salt Lake City. Not just from a real estate perspective, but what it's like to eat, sleep, and breathe in Salt Lake City. How long have you lived in Utah?
A year.
A year from, and you moved here from Australia?
Yeah. 3-4 hours, nearly.
4 hours.
My whole life.
Your whole life.
4 days now.
I've lived here on and off my whole life.
5 months.
I've lived in Utah my whole life, so I grew up in Holiday.
All my life, 48 years.
48 years.
Yes, sir.
I've been in Utah my whole life.
What's been your favorite things and the best parts about living in Utah?
I think it's stunningly beautiful. In fact, it's breathtaking, and you don't realize how beautiful it is until you actually get here. I love the fact that so many people are active. Like my gym is full all the time, which I actually love.
Yeah.
I really like the variety of weather that we have here.
Okay.
Really like the hot weather, like looking at the snow and not driving in it.
I feel that.
The best parts about living in Utah is our mountains, our landscape, beautiful. You can literally drive anywhere in the valley, 20 minutes, you're up in a mountain.
Yep.
I love the cleanliness of the city. I travel a lot for work, and I go to other cities, I'm like, this city is dirty.
So
Like,
way cleaner downtown.
way cleaner downtown. Just in general, as a whole, I think it's
Yeah.
clean. I mean, the people are really friendly.
Have you ever traveled outside of Utah?
Yeah, I lived in South America for a few years. Utah's a great place to live.
Favorite things about living in Utah?
I think the seasons.
Okay.
I mean, you can ski, you can snow ski, and you can water ski, and you can play golf sometimes the same day.
Yeah. It's hard to find that at other
It's hard
places.
to find that anywhere else.
Very friendly. It almost reminds me of Canada. Almost as friendly as Canada.
We're not quite as friendly as Canada. That is an unattainable goal.
It's not too busy. It's very friendly. Everything's well laid out. The weather's amazing. And the people are even better.
It's beautiful. I first arrived here. My mom has lived in a small town in Texas her whole life, was just taking pictures out the windows the entire time of the snow caps and everything. I think that the more we drive around here, we take for granted the beauty that's all around us. It's
Very
unlike
true.
anywhere else.
And what would you say are the things that you like least about living in Utah? Things that annoy you or things that you don't like about living here?
Construction on I-15.
100% could not agree more.
I don't know, as a realtor, maybe you feel this way too. Don't really love how some of these like fancy units are getting built that nobody here can afford.
True.
And some of the development
Very true.
pushing people that were able to afford homes into
Right.
places that they can't afford. So then what? Like, I don't
Right.
really like that displacement issue.
Is there anything you wish you could change about Utah or anything that's annoying to you?
I wish
or-
there was a beach.
I mean, I would love to see more culture, ethnicity, for sure.
Okay.
But I also don't mind it. I think it's just part of it. It's just really cool. And
Yeah.
I enjoy living here.
If you
know?
could change one thing
If I could
about
change
Utah,
one
what would it
thing,
be?
It seems that they're already changing it. They're expanding the outdoor activities right here. It's
True.
becoming more available. They're expanding the trail system for bikes and for hikers.
Okay.
Well, I'm from Texas,
Okay.
from Austin.
Austin.
And so the food and the culture is what I miss the most from Texas. Because the southern hospitality and then the food.
Cultural and food diversity and things like that. I feel like more of that's coming in and
Yeah.
things like that. But like when I travel for work to California or back east, just different places, I love the feeling of different, being more exposed to different cultures. and-
Gotcha. Here's a good question.
Yeah.
Because you've lived in California before and you're familiar with it, what would you tell people who live in California that are thinking about relocating to Utah?
I'd say stay in California.
Okay. You want to elaborate on that? Any particular reason
because
why?
this is our hidden secret.
It's a
here.
hidden secret?
We don't want it to get out too much.
Okay.
But
We actually hear that all the time.
Yeah, no, but it's a great place. It's a great place to raise a family.
Yeah.
I've got 6 kids.
So you raised all 6 kids here?
Yeah, 2 of them were born in Newport, and then the rest were born here.
Good or bad? What would you tell someone who's thinking about relocating here?
Gosh, that's a really hard one. There's so many good things. I sound like I'm a paid advertisement,
This was not.
but I'm not. I've never
Yes.
met you before.
Yes.
Look, it's just a really great location. It's very family orientated.
Okay.
And it's kind of like going back into 1970. All the kids are playing at the
Yeah.
parks, they're playing in the streets.
Right.
Which actually takes you back a little bit, but in a positive way.
Right.
Yeah.
We have a lovely music scene. So
Okay.
if you like music, we do have a lot of great bands that tour through. Salt Lake's a good place for that. I would say do it if you're cool. Do it for a little bit. I think Utah's a great place to just like try out. There's a little bit of something for everyone.
Right.
So
I would say that it's safe here.
Safe?
I feel safe.
Yeah.
It's very clean
Okay.
and safe city.
So you work in real estate. Tell me about the real estate market here from your perspective. By the way, we've never met before this
Yeah,
interview,
we have
right?
never met, yeah.
Okay, give me your honest response to the real estate in Utah, what would you say?
We're running out of space in the valley. It's a strong market because of the culture of hard work here, and not like population's growing.
Yep.
People moving in, a lot of kids. So it's a strong market.
Salt Lake's incredible because the people here are great. The recreation is incredible. Kind of the cost of living is decent. I own a construction company.
Oh, cool.
We're building a lot here in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
And it's fun to be in an area that's growing and that's not built out.
So what parts of Salt Lake City would you project in the next 10, 15 years that are going to grow the most?
Sugar House is growing.
That's where our office is.
Is it? Yes.
Tons of construction going
Sugar
on.
House is, we've done a lot of work in Sugar House. It's going to keep growing.
Yeah.
And then I'd say in south, you get to the point of the mountain and Lehigh and south, that area is just growing off the charts.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider moving to Utah?
I just told him like, hey, I wouldn't mind living here.
Yeah. Would you ever consider moving to Utah?
I don't know. Of all the places I've visited in the U.S., yes.
What makes Utah better than the other places you visited?
Just the atmosphere of the people.
Well, that was pretty crazy. We got a wide range of responses from people asking them what they like and don't like about living in Salt Lake City. Honestly, there was a lot of good feedback from people. We picked up a lot of trends, but to be honest, I need to go back to the office, process this, and then give you my biggest main points from talking to people about what it's like to live in Salt Lake City. So let's head back to the office and unpack this. So it's the next day, I'm back in my office and I'm kind of reflecting about what people said about Salt Lake City. And I think it's pretty obvious why Salt Lake City has become America's best kept secret. In fact, you notice a lot of similar themes of why people love living here. So if you're thinking about relocating to Salt Lake City, make sure to reach out to me. My contact information is below and would love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City. Talk to you soon.